Our whole friend group just has like beautiful juicy asses.
And like, what's up with that? I suppose.
Why is there nobody like?
You know what?
Why are we all so gorgeous?
I know exactly what it is, Christina. I simply can't be friends with people who don't have a juicy ass. That is maybe just like a me thing. I don't know.
Welcome back to Gin and Toxic. Oh wait, we're not doing that anymore. I'm Christina. I'm Lily. You guys know who we are. Let's get into it.
If you don't know who we are, fuck off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go fuck yourself. Anyways.
That's a strong start to the episode.
Hi, welcome back to Gin and Toxic. If you don't know who we are, then go fuck yourself.
Yeah, like just like fuck off. And like I said it with my chest.
Right. Said it with your pussy. You put your pussy into it.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Listen,
guys,
we're drinking wine tonight.
Well, we're a bottle deep.
We are a full bottle deep.
We don't get drunk that much, which is ironic and stupid.
I know. We should be.
And that's going to change because I quit my job.
Oh, yeah. Lily quit her job. She's now working a new and better job where she has more free time.
I don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. anymore.
Yeah, so we're going to have a lot better content for you guys in general because we'll be able to yep.
And there you have it. And there you we'll be able to get drunk more is really what Christina was saying.
We'll get drunk more and we could put our pussy into the episodes more.
Last week actually was technically my first week at this new job. I got drunk 4 to 5 nights.
That's right. You and Jeff?
Me and Jeff, yeah.
Jeff was texting one of the nights
and
that I'm in
myself.
LA. Yeah. One of the nights that I'm in LA, I got a text message in our group chat where it's just me, Lily, and Jeff. And Jeff texts and he's like, hello, Daliana. Is like, I am blacked out right now. Like,
yeah, me and Jeff got like fully blackout, stayed out till 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, which was aggressive. I was drinking gin, which is on brand.
So on brand.
And I don't usually drink gin, so.
Actually, when I was at the bar, when I was in LA with Maddie and Elijah, the cocktail that I got was like a Prosecco gin cocktail. And Elijah turns to me.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Weird combination, but it was really good.
I love Prosecco lately.
I know. And so, not Maddie though. Elijah turns to me and he goes, oh my God, you're a gin person? I go, Elijah? Have you ever heard of my podcast before?
Come on, guy. Also, so we're referring to Maddie Joy. Look her up. If you don't know her, get with it.
Queen.
Question. So
subscribe to her OnlyFans.
That's where I'm going, actually. Peep that Maddie has an OnlyFans, which is fucking iconic. Is it her and Elijah?
No.
Okay.
That would be some kinky shit.
We
had this
entire.
We'll get into my whole LA trip, which by the way, guys, this is my first day back. I just landed last night back in New York.
There's a lot to cover.
Yeah, we have a lot to unpack. But Maddie literally was trying to convince me to do OnlyFans. She was like, do you know how much money you would make? And I was just
you would make
girly pop.
Insane money. That's not the question. It's not how much we would make. It's just like, do we actually want to do it? For me, no.
Yeah, well, she told me how much she makes. I'll say it, but then I'll bleep it out of this.
Bleep it.
She makes minimum a month after the cut from OnlyFans. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
She was telling me and I was like, okay, Maddie.
She's big, maybe, but I would expect a massive OnlyFans content creator to make that. Obviously Maddie's quite big, but I'm talking if Tana Mojo or something. But now I think about it, Tana Mojo makes $1 million a month on it. So
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck me. That's crazy.
I was just jeez,
fuck.
I know. And Elijah is so supportive. This man,
Elijah is getting his bills paid.
Right.
Elijah is out here probably driving a Lamborghini with OnlyFans money from his fucking girlfriend.
He's he takes some of her photos sometimes for her, all the fucking, I was
well, her stuff isn't
couple.
It's not like she's
No, I asked her if she does any full nudity or anything. No, she showed me. She just does bikini and lingerie. She doesn't do anything crazy.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. Bikini and lingerie.
And she makes that.
Yeah.
Go the fuck off, Maddie.
Right. Period. Miss Maddie.
So that's it for this week, guys. Go subscribe to Maddie Joy on OnlyFans.
This was actually just a Maddie promo episode.
Yeah. Oh my God. Absolutely. This is actually going to be a major catch-up episode, but let's start with our toxic things of the week.
Before we even get into the toxic things.
That, okay.
Well, no, I'm just going to say, like Lily said, just to let you guys know right from the start, there's no topic this week.
Absolutely not.
You guys know we didn't upload an episode last week. That was totally my fault because
all Christina's fault. Also, all Christina's fault that we're posting on a Thursday, not a Wednesday.
I'm sorry.
I just want to make it clear because I've let you guys down, and now it's Christina letting you guys down.
I was running around last week trying to prep before I went to LA, and then I got back last night, obviously. So today was our only day to record, but it's fine. We're getting it up a day late. Like, I'm spending tonight editing,
and we're getting back at it. We're getting back at it.
So because we missed last week, and because I'm back this week, we have a lot to catch you guys up on because a lot happened.
Absolutely.
So this is a little like, we'll call this just like a catch up and like story time episode because there's a lot of stories.
But first,
toxic confessions.
Toxic thing of the week.
Oh, toxic thing of the week. Oh my God.
We need to get back into it.
I know. I keep fucking it up. Okay.
Amateur hour out here.
What's the most toxic thing you've done this week, Lily?
Take it away. Well, actually, right before we started recording, Christina was like, "Oh, Lily, like, you gotta think of your toxic thing of the week," and I was like, "Fuck, like, I never know mine would ever." As I'm like saying that, like, oh, I don't know. I'm already opening up me and my boyfriend's text messages. That can't be a good sign. I mean, that cannot be good.
She goes, let me know why when I go to get my toxic thing of the week out, the first thing I do is go to my text with my boyfriend. I go, that's your toxic thing of the week. When you try to think of your toxic thing of the week, the first thing you do is pull up your messages with your boyfriend.
Gorgeous. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I got home. This was like 2 weeks ago or something, and he was watching this. I don't know why this has popped in my head right now. He was watching Euphoria season 2 episode 1
period,
and I was like, what are you watching? And he was like, Euphoria. And I was like,
oh, yeah, the one where Sydney Sweeney's gorgeous titties are bouncing all over the place.
Is Sydney Sweeney topless and you're watching it without me? Perfect.
You're watching it without me? I can't enjoy the titty with you? That's not fun.
Perfect. Yeah. And like block your eyes from seeing it. Perfect.
Sydney Sweeney's titties are for the girls.
They're absolutely for the girls.
Absolutely.
And like, look, I ain't no crazy bitch, but I know I'm not alone on this. I've seen plenty of TikToks being like, when I was watching Euphoria,
hyperventilating watching Euphoria with my boyfriend.
Like, I'm sorry, any other show, no problem. Euphoria, come on. Like, I don't care if you're a supermodel. Like, that is awkward. Like,
oh no, it's awkward. Oh yeah,
absolutely horrendous. Like, every single episode is hot girls naked.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I saw a lot of people complaining. And then actually, I think there was a few articles that came out of the Euphoria stars being like, there was no need for as much nudity as there was this season.
It was a little ridiculous.
No, it was. Some of the parts, it was like, oh, like, why do you got to be naked for that?
Yeah, especially Sydney Sweeney. It was a bit much. And also, like, I am such a girl's girl. I love Sydney Sweeney. Love her so much. Obviously, it's not her decision on what she wears in the show.
No, it's Sam or whatever the fuck his name is.
Even when she wasn't naked, every single outfit she wore showed cleavage, titty. Like, the show was about her tits. Like, it was just like a bit much.
I think she was the one that initially came out and said like that she didn't like
how
what's the word, revealing she was, I guess, because there was like no real need for it. But like, once again, that's just like the name of the game, I guess, with the show.
Yeah.
Well, not the like nudity, but like in general, like the sex appeal.
Right.
You know,
but like Maddie looked so hot in every episode without having her like in skin tight clothes and like she doesn't have big boobs, but like still like doesn't.
I mean, she's a hot girl.
She's so hot, but
my God.
She still wasn't wearing like low cut shirts.
Yeah,
you know, tight pants in every single scene. When like I just feel like they were over sexualizing.
I think
Sydney
probably
Sweeney.
what happened was when Euphoria season 1 came out, and like, you know, that's when Sydney Sweeney actually really took off, and people were like, oh my God, she's gorgeous, her titties, blah, blah, all this stuff. So then when they went into recording season 2, they were probably like, oh my God, people are like now seeing Sydney as like this like sex symbol.
Yeah.
Let's
Which, like,
capitalize
I
on
would have
it.
loved a few like, you know, when she comes down in that pink one-piece suit
Gorgeous.
down the stairs.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Like, that could have been a moment. I feel like it would have been like more beneficial to the show to give her like moments where like she had a titty moment, but it was every single scene.
Yeah, but it was just like, okay, we did not need like...
Even when she interrupted the play, she had like a tight crop top on where like when she was walking to get up on the stage, her tits were bouncing.
Well, that was different only because that was during all of that was when she started dressing or Nate started dressing her like Maddie.
Yeah.
So that was a little different, but still, nonetheless, it was
much.
Very obvious that a lot of the show and a lot of her character revolved around her sex appeal, even when it didn't need to.
Yes, yeah.
Like there were so many like storylines that they could have finished out that, I mean, obviously we're getting a season 3, so hopefully we'll get a lot. But you know, they could have taken away the sex appeal in certain things and added in like let's hear more about, you know, the fucking bitch with the bird that almost sex trafficked Rue. Like let's hear more about that.
Yeah.
Even if you're gonna leave some of it. For season 3, it's like that storyline just went completely unfit.
Yeah.
Like you didn't, like you were just like, okay, what the fuck? Like, how are they gonna finish this in season 3? Like,
I thought the most boring part of the show was obviously like the Cassie, Maddie, Nate drama was entertaining, but it also was like over, like if you think about like Rue's episode where she had the whole moment with Jules like telling her mom and everything, like that was way more interesting.
That was I think that was the best season.
We're doing a Euphoria recap.
I know, this is literally Euphoria. I just did Bachelor recap the other day.
I'm sorry, like this is just happening.
No, I still have a lot of emotions even though it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think everybody
that episode was way better.
I think everybody could probably agree, listening to this too, that I don't know why when I said that I just thought of like the guy on the podcast. It's like, as a well-respected man, this is how I feel.
No, this is how I feel.
As a well-respected woman, I think we can all agree that. Anyways, though, we could all agree that I think that was episode 5 or 6. That was the best episode.
It was the best episode, and like I personally like watch shows with like really good substance. Like I watch a lot of like murder mysteries and stuff. Like I don't watch stupid. Yeah, but
I watch Love is Blind.
No, I love reality too. I love reality shows, but I mean when I'm watching like a drama series, like I don't really want to hear about people in high schools stealing each other's boyfriends. Like I want like I love Rue as a character. I love Jules. Like I find them way more interesting than Cassie. I like Maddie a lot, but like Cassie just like I could have done without a lot of those scenes. Yeah. And like they were just too long. Like
no, totally.
It was just like stupid. But anyway.
Did you watch Love is Blind?
I haven't seen season 2. I need to watch it though, because I know it's like a painfully stupid show, but I really like it.
Oh my god, no, I like it too. I watched half of it flying to LA and then half of it coming back from LA.
That's funny.
And I know, literally, I finished the entire season. And I
watched it. I watched season 1 all in one day when quarantine started.
You know, I actually only watched like 2 episodes of season 1.
Really?
But you know what it was? Is that, I saw so many people online talking about Shake and Deep D, which are like 2 of the people on season 2, and like about how like Shake is like this asshole. And I kept seeing photos of Shane and how he looks fucking coked out 24/7. And I was like, okay, I need to watch this fucking season. So I started watching it like a week ago. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of it, but then I downloaded the entire thing so I could watch it on my flight, and I was just like, what the fuck? And the reunion episode, what the fuck?
I love oh my god, the reunion episode actually for season 1 was really good too. Because they were just like throwing shade. They were like, yeah, I'm really happy for you. Yeah, I'm really happy for you too. No,
like, that was exactly. You know what it was? Is actually the host.
Jeff just called me.
Are you serious?
I'm busy.
Oh my god, no. Continue. Well, the hosts of Love is Blind, the girl and the guy, they're like husband and wife or whatever.
Yes.
I forget that one. Vanessa and I forget his name.
I don't know,
but Vanessa at one point in the reunion for season 2 literally got into a full-fledged fight with Shake, one of the guys.
No.
Like because he is just like such an asshole, and he was just making so many stupid comments, and she was like, clearly you were on the wrong fucking show, because he would be like, you know what, honestly, I don't believe that Love is Blind. She's like, okay, then why the fuck did you go on Love is Blind? He's like, I believe that love is blind to an extent. Love is blurry, he says, and everyone's just like, what the
is he
fuck
the one
are you saying?
That wasn't attracted to her at all?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen clips of that.
He kept saying like fucked up shit, like she reminds me of my aunt, and he was like saying it because like she's Indian and he's Indian, and he's like, I can't date an Indian girl because like she reminds me too much of family. And meanwhile, she's like this beautiful, gorgeous
she's
girl,
pretty. I
and
saw
like
her.
she was one of
the prettiest ones.
Best. She was one of the fucking best people on this season.
Yeah, she seemed really cool
She
too.
is fucking iconic. She said, spoiler alert, I mean, it doesn't matter because it's been out for a minute now, but at the altar when they were like deciding on if they were going to say I do or I don't, she goes, instead of saying like I don't, like as in to marry, she goes, I want someone who's sure of me, so I'm choosing myself. Instead of saying I don't, she goes, I'm choosing me, and then walks away.
Period.
I was like, that was iconic. She was fucking iconic this season.
That's amazing. Let's get her on the show.
Get her on the goddamn show. She was actually on the Val Files right before me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I
she
saw
did
that
a great
on his
interview.
Instagram. Yeah, she's been on a few podcasts, actually.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she should come on.
This was literally a reality show. We went from toxic thing of the week to that. Okay,
it all started with me walking in on Sammy looking at Sydney Sweeney's titties.
Yes, and then we got into Euphoria, and then we got into Love is Blind, and then okay, well,
what's your toxic thing of the week? Why don't I remember already? I already forgot.
St. Pete. St. Pete.
Oh my God, everything comes back to the St. Pete trip that we went on a year ago. That was 4 days long.
Full circle.
Most like stupid trip ever. Like not an exciting place at all. It's not like we went to like, you know, like Turks and Caicos or like Cabo or like somewhere like the Greece or something. Like St. Pete, fucking Trumpville, and like we literally treat it like it's like
it's our personality now.
An honor. It's literally my number one personality trait is that I went to St. Pete one time.
We went to St. Pete for 5 days a year ago.
Yeah, and like met like one funny mediocre white guy. Like
right. So it's
I'm
mediocre.
I'm kidding. You're not mediocre, baby. You're not mediocre, baby. I'm so sorry. Love you, baby.
Love you, baby. We would never.
Why am I calling him baby?
He is our baby.
I can't get wine drunk ever again before we record.
Here's what I told my mom earlier on FaceTime.
This is what she told her mom.
This is exactly what I told my
This is it.
So I'll get into the fucking toxic thing of the week in a sec. But what I told my mom, I go,
clearly
Mom,
we're in no rush.
I know, no.
Clearly there's no rush.
I go, Mom, this man is just like a guy that like, if he got a girlfriend, like I wouldn't let him get a girlfriend. No, you know the song,
I would
like
be pissed.
You know the song like Boyfriend, Ariana Grande. She's like, you ain't my boyfriend, but like nobody else can
girlfriend,
have
but
you.
We ain't gonna see nobody else.
Yeah, like no, you're not allowed.
Yeah,
you're not fucking allowed. Like, if you're watching this, you're not allowed.
If you
like,
get a girlfriend,
I know, like
site. It's on site. Like, I will get to Boston.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm on my way to Boston. Like,
I don't give a fuck. She's the nicest, sweetest, most beautiful goddamn person on this planet. It's on site.
Yeah, for my girl Tina, like, they're soulmates. Trust me.
Oh. I'm joking. Listen to this episode and he's gonna think we're fucking insane.
Well, we're wine drunk, to be fair.
And then Brandon's gonna listen to this episode.
Brandon.
Okay, let's give you a little background. Okay, so long story short,
wow, this episode's a mess.
This is what we don't have a topic, so we could just like talk.
Fun.
So okay, so
we have to show them the robot. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the robot. It's giving G&T.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. We'll get to the robot in a
Let's backtrack. Brandon.
Okay, so let's get into it. So okay,
look at Brandon. Brandon, the publicist.
Well, okay, so as you guys know, we have brought up this St. Pete vacation, and more specifically, Mr.
Like,
St. Pete
have
himself.
You? We get it. we get it. You went to St. Pete one time for 4 days. Like, we should get St. Pete tattoos.
We are.
Oh my fucking God.
We're the girls that like they study abroad and then they come back to America.
It's their whole personality.
And they're just like, yeah.
Except it's not Italy. It's St. Pete. And don't worry, I lived in Italy. Have I ever talked about that one time on the podcast? No. Have I talked about St. Pete in every single episode of Gin and Toxic. Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
Brandon. Brandon from Icon.
Okay, so here's how all of this relates. Okay, so all right, let me first start by saying that my toxic thing of the week is that I convinced or am still in the middle of convincing Mr. St. Pete man to come and stay at my apartment while my roommate is gone next week.
Doesn't stop there. He will be on Gin and Toxic.
Oh yeah. And I go, oh, if you actually do end up, coming, then do you want to be on Gin and Toxic, or will that ruin your corporate America, persona? He literally is like, I don't give a fuck. Absolutely, I will easily be on Gin and Toxic. So there's a chance that Mr. St. Pete is coming on the show. So anyways, basically, okay, so yeah, my toxic thing of the week is that I convinced him to come to New York. Notice how we started talking. Notice how we started talking about him. We both sat up.
Yeah, we're like, okay, let me tell you about
it. Let me tell you about this man.
Christina desperately needs to be touched by a man.
I do.
Is the moral of the story.
Maybe it'll be him. I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm going to go with yes. I think he knows that too, so A. But anyways.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that he's going to listen.
Anyways. Okay, so yeah. So I convinced him to come and work from New York next week and stay with me while my roommate is gone. So right. So now a little background. Obviously you guys know him. You guys love him, Mr. St. Pete. It's literally this tall white man that we met for 3 hours in St. Pete, and me and Lily
a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
We talk about him every single day.
And we're just like, yeah, like he's our soulmate. Like he's
our
soulmate. He's gonna marry us.
Right. Yeah, right. Like Christina.
Listen, this man, like, I don't know, like, he's my husband, but like he's not my husband, but like he will be my husband, but like he won't at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ariana Grande, like, you're not my boyfriend, but like you can't see anybody else.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
Me and your future girlfriend, it's on site.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I would kick her.
Aside from me being a fucking crazy ass bitch.
Other than me being a full blown psycho.
So how
they're like, who the fuck is Brandon?
Yeah, so let me get into
Brandon.
Listen to this shit, guys. Okay, so me and Lily meet Mr. St. Pete man in St. Pete. Okay, wonderful man.
Yeah,
we
no
meet him.
shit.
We meet Mr. St. Pete in St. Pete.
I'm sick of this story.
So listen, we get his number. Everything's good. We're staying in contact. Cool, whatever. He's the dude. I was in a relationship. I could tell when I told him that I had a boyfriend. He was blown. Oh my god. I was like,
oh yeah, well,
you know what it was?
You weren't dating when we met him.
No.
And then he came to New York and was like, blah, 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 I'm here, and you guys
like,
are gonna meet up.
I want to like see you guys, blah, blah, blah.
And Christina was like, just so you know, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I was like, I have a boyfriend, because you know what it was? I could tell like there was a little like tension, So I was like, listen, dude, I have a boyfriend. I just want to let you know, because I didn't want to like see him and then him try to make some move on me and then be like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, no, whatever. I could tell he's pretty blown, but whatever. Anyways, obviously is thrilled that I'm single again. But so here's the deal is I signed, like, this is 4 months ago. I signed with a publicist. Okay.
Hot girl shit.
Signed with a publicist.
She's rich. Continue.
Anyways.
I'm like doing the ad libs.
I mean,
like
you're not wrong, but
I signed with the publicist. She's rich.
Well, anyway, so I signed with this publicist. And like 2 days after I signed with them, they give me my like designated publicist from the company. It's this guy, Brandon. Shout out. He's a king.
Brandon.
So Brandon, we love you.
Love you so much.
So anyways, like 2 days after I signed with him though, I get a text from Mr. St. Pete and he goes, word on the street is that you just signed with Icon. And I was like, yeah. How'd you know that?
Like, what the fuck?
How the fuck would you know that?
We met on vacation texting Christina. I heard you signed with Icon PR.
Like 2 days after I signed with them.
Like,
and I was like,
nothing had been posted.
Yeah. It was so weird. So turns out
of
his fucking like college bestie is my publicist.
Like, what are the odds?
It's not like, oh, like one of my friends is like on the team with like Icon. And no, like my best friend is your publicist.
Yeah. Like, of course.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, you're kidding.
They don't live in the same, like, this man from St. Pete does not live in New York.
Yeah.
Like, what the
So I was like, oh my God. So what happens is, I go to, okay, so this actually, let's backtrack a little bit.
30 minutes in.
It's fine. It's actually okay. It's actually fine. This is good because our last few episodes have been like under an hour and people have been pissed.
You guys don't like that. I personally love it.
I know. Okay, so anyways.
Yeah, publicist, like.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, basically, Mr. St. Pete is in New York, and he's here, and I'm supposed to like meet up at like a bar with his friends, whatever. He ended up having no service and like basically like ditched me for the night, and then texted me the next day. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I had no service, blah, 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 whatever. I was clearly pissed at him.
That was dumb and annoying.
Dumb, pissed. I actually think we said in a Gin and Toxic episode that Mr. St. Pete is on my shit list. Do you remember recording an episode and I was like, no, we're not talking about him because he's on my shit list this week.
Period.
So anyways, he was on my shit list for about a month. And then
he was in New York and didn't see you. Like,
yeah, period. I was like, okay, fuck you.
I don't even need to know the details. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he didn't have service at this place. But
like I said, I don't need to know the details.
Don't
he was
care.
in New York and didn't see you.
Don't care. You had to go back. You had to go back home. No, you don't. You stay until you see me.
Delay.
Do you know who I am? Me?
Yeah. Mrs. St. Pete.
Anyways, I was pissed at him for a month. I get a drunk FaceTime call from him like a week and a half ago. This man goes, hey, you know that I'm like really bad with girls and I could tell that you were really mad at me. he's like panicking. He's panicking. He's like, I could tell you're really mad at me, but like I wanted to call you and say I'm sorry. I was like, oh my God, I don't care. It's okay. Like you're my boyfriend. It's not my boyfriend. It's okay.
You're still my hubby.
It's okay. Like couples get into fights all the time. Oh
my God,
like,
babe.
Fighting
is so normal for a new couple.
I'm just so great. I'm just so glad that we have great communication.
And then here is where I'm going to say we have to stop talking about this and move on to the next topic. Okay.
Well, what?
Is there
just
more?
Just to wrap it up. Anyways,
Wrap it up. We've
been talking over the past few weeks.
Yes, and he's coming.
And so there's potential that he will be coming to New York next week, and if he does, then we're gonna have him on the show. We've
spent 10 minutes talking about him on this episode. Like, he has to come on the show.
He has to be on.
I will Zoom him in if I have to, because
Zoom him in.
Zoom
call him.
Yeah,
in.
Zoom call.
Zoom him in.
Oh God.
Anyways, that's my toxic thing of the week.
Stop.
All right, guys, since we said this is literally just like a catch-up episode that we're going to be telling you guys just updates, things, stories, things that have been going on over the past 2 weeks. Like, you know, that's, what Lily was doing. Come on, brain, think good things. So we're just going to go over things that went on in the past 2 weeks and update you guys on life. So the first thing that is just so very important, the best thing that we did.
Ass.
We saw Dua Lipa's ass.
Yeah, in person, in the flesh.
In person.
We were like 5th row at a Dua Lipa concert. It was iconic.
Oh my God, it was absolutely amazing.
In matching pink and black Juicy Couture sweatsuits.
Yes. We originally were going to dress up like way more for the concert, but when the day came, we were just like so shocked. We had so much going on that week, and we had our Juicy sweatsuits, and we were like, you know what? This is literally perfect. This is a perfect outfit for Dua Lipa. So that's what we decided to do.
We got a few compliments.
We did. People are like, oh my God, I love the outfits. We were like,
black G&T at Dula Pete.
Absolutely. It was.
And don't worry, we recorded some voice notes, which we need to start doing this more on like nights out.
Yeah, we decided that we I was like
pulling them up now. Oh wait,
I'm not gonna play them right now. Okay. I'm gonna put them in the episode. I was just seeing how many I have. I have 3 of them. But yeah,
I don't know what they are. I don't remember at all.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Absolutely no idea. But yeah, we decided to record some voice memos in the moment, kind of like vlog style for you guys. So we will play those.
They're probably stupid, but here you go.
Dula Peep! We're at the Dua Lipa. You got me saying Dula Peep. We're at the Dua Lipa concert right now. We're gonna put this in the podcast this week. Look, guys, we're gonna cheers our Trulies. Cheers! You can hear it.
To me.
Clank, clank, clank. Cheers to why? Because of life.
Because.
Okay, cheers, Lily. Because.
Cheers to me. Woo!
All right.
Get this. get this. I just heard a guy at Dua Lipa say that when he gets drunk, his drunk tendency is to call the cops. I can't. Dua Lipa
literally calls the cops and tattletales on himself. Hi, sir. I'm drunk.
Yeah. Can you come and get me? Like,
is this Uber?
Is this the Uber?
So it's the middle of the Dua Lipa concert, and she is popping her pussy.
Oh, yeah, and like
sister is going off, ass out, like never been hornier. I can't stress. She was just like grabbing up on her dancer.
Here she comes. We gotta go.
Bye.
Okay, we're back. I love when like YouTubers do that.
We don't know what we just said, but we're back.
Yeah, we're back. So that was really fun. When I tell you, my soul ripped out of my body when I saw her ass cheek. I literally became a new person. I haven't been the same
it was
since.
unreal. Also,
Iman
there
was a little too excited about us going.
Little too jealous.
So shout out to Hannah. You have a better ass than Dua Lipa. And there I said it. There I said it. There I said it.
Confirming.
I said it. I said what I said. Hannah has a better ass.
Our whole friend group just has like beautiful juicy asses.
And like, what's up with that? I suppose.
Why is there nobody like?
You know what?
Just, why are we all so gorgeous?
I know exactly what it is, Christina. I simply can't be friends with people who don't have a juicy ass. That is maybe just like a me thing. I don't know.
I simply need all my gorgies. I
Hannah,
need all my girlies to be gorgy.
Girlies, you, Hannah, my friend Sarah Wall from Rochester. Shout out. Juicy fucking ass. Like, I mean, you've never seen anything quite like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's quite a beautiful thing. It was quite a beautiful sight.
Like
Miss Dua.
I'm talking about you and Hannah's ass, but like, yeah, Miss Dua.
Oh yeah, Miss Dua, Hannah, me.
I'm like, oh yeah, Christina's ass. What a fucking nice sight. And you're like, Miss Dua.
Oh my god, Dua Lipa's ass is really nice. You're like, but I'm talking about you, baby. Also, we said we were going to show the robot and we never did. So maybe we want to grab that. Listen, guys, which this is actually a really great segue because the next thing we were talking about is your clothing launch with Rue. Which I'll let you speak on.
About it.
Yeah, we'll let you touch on it in a sec. But while Lily was selling it at Artisan Fleas last weekend, I bought
Christina spent
robot.
No, tell them how much it costs.
This robot sculpture thing cost me $150. Come on now. He's beautiful. Is he not gorgeous? If you guys are listening audio, then you better turn your fucking video on and watch. But okay, so tell us your clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, self-promo, girly.
Goodies. Okay, so basically, I haven't talked about this in the podcast, have I? I think I like very briefly
you might have mentioned it briefly, but you didn't really go into it. So that's why I'm like,
this is my update. So I basically, you guys know, other than G&T, I do wardrobe styling for a living, and I've been doing that for a few years. And my friend Hannah Jackson, she's from Ireland.
Queen.
She has her own brand called Rue Studio. And she reached out to me because she had sent me PR before, and I had styled like a lot of her pieces and whatnot, just like on my Instagram. And she reached out to me like about a year ago almost, asking if I would ever want to collaborate on an actual design with her. And I was like, yes, queen, because I've never designed anything or like put out like something that people could buy, like a tangible item. So I was like really excited about it. And we designed, her whole brand is like based off of like outfit repeating, sustainability, and like re-wearing the same pieces that you already have in your wardrobe to reduce waste in landfills. So we designed a 2-piece set. It's like a cool like lime green kind of yellow color. You might have seen it on mine or Christina's Instagram. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's really cute. It's actually still available. We have a few units left if you want to check it out. But yeah, we did that. And then just about a week ago, we had like our launch event. That was really fun. People actually showed up. Love that for me.
Oh my god, Lily has friends. It was actually really fun. You know what? I liked that. I asked you ahead of time. I was like, did you invite like influencers or anything? And you were like, no, it's more of a family and friends thing. And I kind of liked it that way.
Yeah,
you know?
And like everyone that came though, like worked in fashion in some capacity.
Yeah, or like was part of the photo shoot.
Yes,
or
like something like that. So like everyone had like a reason to be there, but also they were like friends of mine and just like supportive, and it was really good. And the launch went really well. We still have a few units left if you want to check it out, but it was just a cool experience to like design something from start to finish, watch it like come out, and it was like, I had only worked on like the styling end of things. I had never dealt with like manufacturing, like getting samples in, making tweaks and going back and forth like for months. So like that was like a cool kind of learning experience. I'm sure it'll come in handy when we do our own merch and like in the future if I ever want to make more things or work with brands or whatever. It was really awesome, and I was just proud to put out something that was like sustainable and made for outfit repeating. So yeah, it was very cool.
And it's such a great outfit. I mean, I literally that entire weekend of launch, between the launch party, artists and fleas, like all that, I was wearing the top and bottoms in
different ways. Yeah.
I think I wore it like every day. I think every single day that I saw you, I wore it in a different way.
Yeah,
I wore it like 3 days in a row, and I wore it in a different way every single day. Like one day I styled it with jeans. One of the days I styled it with like a white dress. Like it really is such a wonderful, like versatile outfit, and especially with the springtime coming up because it's such a vibrant color. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's gonna look amazing.
It's really good over bathing suits. Like obviously you
I'm
can
bringing
wear
it with me to Italy.
Yeah,
100%.
That's what Paige said. Like you definitely can wear it year round. But me and Christina, now I've posted the photos, but in Virgin Islands we were wearing it, and I couldn't really post anything yet, but like honestly it was such a good beach cover up, and it was just like so practical for that. So that was awesome. It was just cool to like put something out and like actually have people purchase it. It was exciting. Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool experience. Woohoo. Yeah,
Lily's a designer.
She's a designer. Designer. Do you remember when we went out to dinner after the launch event, and did you see that video Iman took where he was like, or I think it was just Iman, like ordered dessert for me. Yes. Yeah, to like celebrate. And he was like, happy being a designer to you. And then he's taking a video of like them like giving me the dessert, and he gets up and like goes in my shirt and like gets the tag out to show
I did see that.
My name on the tag, and you hear Hannah in the background go, okay, you're going in her shirt. Okay.
I remember he like brings that. He goes, oh, wait, the first dessert, Lily. Yeah. And then he goes, oh, wait a minute. Another dessert, and I got a new job.
Yeah. That was there's just desserts coming out left and right.
Oh my God, it was so funny. That was a really great little dinner though.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, wonderful.
We were boofing oysters.
Ugh, I love a good oyster. We love good. Lily like hates seafood, and for whatever goddamn reason, me and Jeff convinced her one day to try out of everything an oyster.
There is some seafood I randomly like really fuck with. Yeah. And some seafood, if I even smell it, I will throw up. Yeah. On the spot.
Which is so funny because normally it's like the opposite, where like you get into like there's seafood, and then finally like oysters and clams are like the final level. But you know what it was? We got truffle oysters.
Yeah.
And that was your start. And then after that,
so good. Now at this point it's only fish. I will never eat it ever.
Yeah. We still got to go to Grand Central Oyster Bar.
Hell yeah.
Me and Jeff went that one night. I forget why you couldn't go. You might have not been feeling good or something. But you were supposed to go with me, Jeff, and Jackson that one night. I ended up just going with them.
Or something.
Oh my God, it was amazing. We're going. But anyways,
God.
So the next thing, we're going in like chronological order of like how things happen, basically.
I'm hot.
So I know, right? Well, the next thing on this list is
drama tea.
The girlies love drama. All right.
I'm just assuming I know what you're gonna say.
No. Okay. You know exactly what I'm about to say.
Guys, put your seatbelt on. This is crazy.
Strap the fuck.
Because I had to, when this was happening, when I tell you I was having an aneurysm, I was like, Christina, please text me immediately. Like, immediately.
Yeah, no. So,
okay, tell them.
Basically, guys, what happened was,
my God.
as you all know, I got out of a relationship 2 months ago with my now ex-boyfriend. Listen, this guy
tragic. What can you do?
Yeah, no, but I'm about to be like, yeah, this guy was great, but
I go,
like,
tragic.
Yeah, tragic, whatever.
What are you going to do about it? What can we do? Nothing.
Yeah, but listen, you guys know, like, we talked about it in our breakup episode and everything. We had a really great relationship. It was wonderful while it lasted, but he has some, like, personal things he needs to work on, and there was a lot of, like, anxieties with the future. Yeah, it was just, like...
Period. I'm sorry.
Lily.
This happened in the breakup episode. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Well,
I get a little protective.
yeah, no, Lily gets a little crazy. But anyways, yeah. So we broke up. It's been like over 2 months now. Actually, I think. Yeah, a little over 2 months.
That's crazy.
I know, it went by so quick.
We're healing.
You know what it is I think I talked about this too. I think I just did so much intense healing with my previous relationship before him. Hired a life coach, whatever, got all these things. So then when me and him broke up, also it was a sad breakup, but like it wasn't like nobody really did anything. Like nobody cheated on anybody. Nobody like fell out of love. Like, you know, it was like, it honestly sad because
it
like,
was a fucking weird. It was probably the weirdest breakup I've ever witnessed. Like it obviously was like horrible for Christina, but then like me and Jeff and like Hannah, like everyone
was
around
just like,
you,
what the fuck?
We were all weirded out and thinking about it all the time, and that's when you know it was like a very strange,
but
confusing situation.
Exactly. So here's the thing, though. It's been over 2 months, and go.
Just like that.
Just like that, it's gone.
Go off.
So, anyways, so it's been about 2 months, a little bit over, and I still had a bunch of his stuff at my apartment, and he had some of mine. And originally, I was thinking of just like mailing it to him, whatever, but this all started because my dumb ass was trying to remove him from my emergency contacts on my phone and accidentally ended up calling him, which I forgot. So stupid. Yeah. That's how this all stemmed. Which I was hoping he didn't get the call, but he did because he texted me and was like, he texted me. He's like, hey, did you mean to call me? I was like, oh my God, no, sorry, whatever. During that conversation, though, it was fine, whatever. We, long story short, decided that we were going to meet up like the following week to give our stuff back to each other. So right before I left for LA, like 2 or 3 days before I went to LA, me and him decided to meet up. You know, after 2 months of being broken up, we met up at a coffee shop, and I brought him all the things that I still had of his at my apartment, and then he brought me some of the stuff that I had at his. And we decided that we were just gonna get coffee and we were gonna talk about the breakup and just how we've been feeling over the past 2 months. And, you know, I'm not gonna go into like extreme detail on this show because, you know, a lot of things that we said were just between us, but it was a lot of like, you know, how have you been feeling? Like,
no shit. I'm like, no, tell them word for word everything you said.
Well, you know what? I wish I could, honestly, but I don't remember everything word for word because it was just like, it's such like, it was such an intense night.
Yeah, but it was a civil conversation.
No, it was completely civil. We ended up staying, having coffee.
You had questions.
Yeah, I just had questions. Like,
as you know, we were ghosted, but oh no, not a good time. The way Christina just looked at me, she was disappointed.
That
was gorgeous though. We're like, ready. Ghost. Turn your video on, everyone. Ready? One more time. Ghost.
If you and Sammy ever were to break up,
fuck,
you would be talking so seriously about the show, and then I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna be like, "Oh my God, Jackie, ghosted her."
I thought that was kind of gorgeous. Oh God.
Okay. Well, anyways. Okay.
Okay, but like we had questions.
We had plenty of questions because that was the big thing. Why haven't you talked to me over the past 2 months? He just
wondering, why haven't you talked to me in 2 months?
First of all, he actually didn't even realize. He's like, wow, it's already been 2 months. I was like, yeah, like nuts.
Yeah, not that I'm like counting the days or anything. Like, where the fuck have you been?
It's actually been 2 months, 2 days, and 20 hours. So.
And Lily also said 47 seconds.
Yeah, 48, 49. But. Anyway, so
why haven't you checked in?
He just, you know, as I kind of expected him to say this, but he just has been taking a lot of time for his healing and
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. Mic down.
I've
lost my privilege.
Why do I feel like lately, at least like one time throughout the episode, you lose mic privileges? We're like, okay, Lily, put the mic down. Like, face the corner. So fair. So anyways, we basically, yeah, okay, why we haven't talked. He's just been like trying to like heal and do things, and you know, obviously talking to your ex doesn't really help you with healing. You need to like turn around and face the corner. Like putting the mic down isn't like enough for you. Continue. Anyways, he needed time to heal, whatever. But it was really sad because we were just like, you know, like, I miss you, but it's not the right time. And he had a lot to work out on his own. And obviously I'm just living my life, doing my own things. And yeah, I mean, long story short, the talk went really well. We just kind of caught up on life and, you know, what we were doing. And like Lily was saying before she lost mic privileges, I had a lot of questions. So I asked all those questions, you know, like, why haven't we talked? Like, do you regret your decision at all? Like, just like a lot of like things. And it was great though. You know what it was? It was more so, it wasn't like to get closure, but it was more so like, I don't know. Like, we just saw each other. It was nice to talk face to face after 2 months. Like, because now we really have like fully clear heads of like what the future looks like and what we want out of the relationship between me and him, whether romantic or not. And it just ended really well. We sat down for coffee for like 2.5 hours. Then we went on a little walk. And then we just said like goodbye, whatever. And, you know, we left it off just extremely mutual. And we're kind of like, listen, like, obviously this isn't working out. You know, it didn't work out romantically for us, but, you know, you were still my best friend. And like, you know, I hope to see sometime in the future when we're both more healed, you know, and kind of over everything that's happened, that we could maybe be in each other's lives in just like a casual way and whatnot, because he really is such a wonderful, great guy. I just do believe that, you know, he has some anxieties and things with his future and his current life to work out. So yeah, it ended up being really, really great though. Like I said, cracked a few jokes here and there. He told me that he had stuff to give back to me, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I have of mine at your apartment. Turns out it was my goddamn air mattress. Shows up to fucking Cafe Reggio with an air mattress. I was like, this is what you want to give back to me? But you know what? Good, because I spent a lot of money on the air mattress. I lent it to him like a long time ago when he first moved into his apartment, because he had a flood in his apartment and he needed to use my air mattress for like a month until his new mattress came in. Long story. Anyways, that's basically the gist of that. It went really well. I'm really glad that we ended up meeting up and kind of cleared the air. And yeah, overall, he's a great guy. It just didn't work out. That's all.
Am I allowed to come back?
Yes. Lily, come back on. Mic privileges are...
Hey, everyone! Did you miss me? Not like a 2-person podcast and I lost my mic privileges. Like...
That's like when I tell you all the time, like it's our podcast, but I tell you all the time, I go, I'm gonna fire you.
Yeah. And it's so fair because I usually do some dumbass shit.
It's so fair. So fair.
My opinion. No, I'm kidding. No,
I mean, you could share your opinion.
No, this was gorgeous. I loved it.
Okay.
But I was just gonna, I was just gonna recall the part where after, I remember I was at work and you guys had like, you had already left.
Oh yeah, I sent a very emotional voice memo to Lily and Jeff.
8-minute-long voice memo, like a mini podcast, if you will. When I tell you I'm at work having a great night, I get out and I'm walking to the subway like, and then I start playing this voice memo. Do you recall this? I listened to this voice memo.
Oh yeah, you start sobbing.
I am
sobbing.
And guys, I'm not a crier. I'm not an emotional person. I am sobbing on the subway. And then I get home and I was home alone. I don't remember why, but maybe it was what day of the week was that? A weekend?
It was a Monday.
Oh, I don't know, whatever. Sammy got home quite late that night and I was home alone. I was spiraling. Like, I remember me and you were going back and forth. I'm voice memoing you like 4-minute long, sobbing. I'm like, is anyone ever gonna love us?
Me and Lily have had this like absolutely terrible revelation, thought process, whatever, of being an unlovable human being.
Which, okay, before you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, we're not unlovable. We're absolutely fabulous, but we've not had great luck. Have we?
No.
Not at the best luck.
Not in the love department lately.
Not the best luck. Yeah,
so we keep like spiraling. Like 1 second we're like, oh my god, we're gorgeous, we're wonderful, everybody loves us. And then like that night I'll send a voice memo to Lily and be like, I'm the most unlovable person ever. Yeah. Like nobody's gonna ever love me. Like I'm always
that night was really bad.
That night was horrible.
I was completely sober too. Like
That one,
so
that was
bad,
a rough
dude.
one.
So bad. Like we were just voice memoing for like an hour, both like crying, just saying how unlovable we are, and like it was really fucked. And then the next day I was like, hey, gorgeous, what are you doing? Like, everything was
What
fine.
are you up to? Let's go get drinks.
The next day I came here and had to drop off your Dyson, remember? Or like pick it up, and I was like, hey, Tina. And, like I walked in like nothing ever happened. And
Okay, see you when I get back from LA.
Yeah. And then I left and I sent her a voice memo and I was like, oh, I kind of forgot that we were spiraling last night. Are you okay? I was like,
okay?
hope you're doing well. No, but honestly, that was great. Like, I'm really glad you guys
Wait, no.
talked.
You know what happened was, because it was on Monday night, we were like totally spiraling, and then I like sent you a text and I was like, okay, well, tomorrow is like the launch of your clothing line, so we're gonna not be upset for Tuesday, and then we can continue this on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna take a 24-hour break, and then we could go back to spiraling,
And then we will spiral once again. Tuesday was fabulous. Tuesday was absolutely gorgeous.
Tuesday was great. Wednesday, maybe not so much.
Yeah, Tuesday was gorgeous.
Right.
But overall, the meetup with the ex was fab. Loved it. 10 out of 10.
Right. It went very, very well. It went as good as it could have. As mutual and good.
And here's my thing.
Yeah.
I feel like we joke around. Like, I make a lot of jokes about this whole breakup situation, how I'm like pissed about it. My whole thing is like, I don't mind that he broke up with you, like, at all. For me, it was just how it was done, how it was handled afterwards. I completely understand that he has been going through it the past 2 months, as if I didn't know that. Like, 100% I knew that. Yeah. I have felt nothing but, like, bad for him. I've been, like, I haven't talked to him. So, like, you guys probably assume that. But I haven't obviously spoken to him. But, like, I haven't gotten the chance to tell him that, like, I hope he's doing okay and whatever. But in my personal opinion, if I broke up with someone, especially the way how abrupt it was, I don't really care what you're going through. I feel like the right thing to do is to just like reach out once or twice, just being like, hope you're doing okay. But at least he explained himself. It's all good now. It's like not a big deal. I just like, it's not that I don't like him. It's not that I like, hate him or like, anything like that. I just don't agree with how things were handled. But the fact that this like happened, now I feel like both of us can really just like kind of be like fucking over it.
Yeah.
And Christina was saying while she was in LA, she was like, ever since me and Martine talked, like I haven't thought about him and haven't been sad.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was like
you
we
were kind of like healing, but every few days you would be like, oh, I'm kind of down today. I'm kind of thinking about Martine, like like whatever.
Exactly.
Like it would come up, but now I feel like, even if you get down, you're like, well, what's the fucking point? This guy's a mess.
Yeah, you know what it was? Is like,
no
I just, when we had our conversation, it gave me a chance to like really ask all the questions that I wanted to ask. I cried a little bit.
Abby?
And like, Abby.
I think I cried more. I cried more.
I cried and expressed to him just like the feelings that I've been feeling. And it was just good to be able to get all of that out and talk to him, and he's a really great communicator.
Yeah.
So it was like when we talked, aside from everything that we
face to face, I suppose.
When I told him all the things that I've been feeling, he was really great at like understanding how I was feeling, why I was feeling that way.
He wasn't like gaslighting you or like making you feel like that wasn't true.
He was taking full accountability for everything that he did.
Which is
absolute full accountability.
That's all you can ask for.
So so overall it was great. But then like literally right after that, basically I went to LA like 2 days after that, and I went on my trip, and now this is where it gets crazy. Well, not crazy, but like we're just gonna talk about my time in LA.
Yeah.
Lily spiraled without me. She was losing her mind.
I was.
Yeah.
Guys, it wasn't great.
I was too, though. We ended up having, me and Lily ended up having like a fucking like, we had like an hour and a half long FaceTime, and then my phone died and I was on the rooftop eating pizza. I literally like downed my pizza so fast so that way I could just go back to my hotel room so I could call Lily back.
Oh my God. I
like
love
that just goes to show. But anyways, so basically I think we mentioned in the last episode of GNT that I was going to LA soon for work, but like I couldn't really tell you guys why. Now I can tell you, obviously, I was on the Vile Files podcast, recapping the first part of the Bachelor
one of the country's
finale.
biggest podcast. No fucking big deal.
No, it was quite iconic. Nick Vile, iconic. When Nick, like when he tells you to go across the country to be on his podcast, like you do it.
You do it.
You
period,
do it. Period. So that was why I was there, but that wasn't until obviously the Bachelor finale on Monday, but I flew out there Thursday. I decided that originally I had this one big luggage pack for LA, but it was like 60 pounds and I didn't want to pay the overweight fee.
Here we go.
So I ended up,
information.
well, I ended up, it plays into a role. It plays into everything. Okay, so I ended up distributing my stuff into 2 different suitcases, whatever, and I brought 2 suitcases instead. Somehow in the mix of that, my underwear, socks, and jewelry bag ended up slipping under my bed, and I didn't realize. So I get to LA, I unpack, I take a shower in the hotel, and then I go to get dressed, and I have no clean underwear, no clean socks.
Perfect.
I was like, wonderful. Had to put my old underwear and socks back on.
Not that. I would have gone commando for
Gross.
sure.
I thought about it. But I was like, you know what? I'm at a hotel. I'm just going to get back and shower again. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah. So I ended up going and I went to the mall, got some socks, got some underwear, went to the wine bar alone, hot girl shit, had a glass of wine, had some rotisserie chicken. It was wonderful. Details matter.
Oh, we know.
I had some chicken and potatoes.
Christina is the queen of unnecessary details. This bitch will text me and be like, I don't even know, just the randomest shit. Like, my nail just fell off. And I'm like, perf.
That's drama, though.
Like, it's
that is the drama. My nail fell off. That's drama.
Yeah, it's tea.
That's tea.
And I'm like,
anyways,
no.
No way.
The focus is dumb. Hello? Okay. It was blurry for a second.
Oh, oopsies.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was Thursday. Also Thursday night, after I left the mall, I realized that I also did not have my jewelry bag. So that was fucked.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. It's okay though, because
What do
Friday,
you have on this note?
just like everything that I did.
Okay. Oh, in LA.
Yeah. So
here we go. I'm putting
that was on Thursday, right? Well, that was Thursday. So then Friday, I ended up. Friday, I had some meetings in the morning, and then I met up with my girl, Miss K Cook. Cookie. Okay, Miss Cookie. Love her. So I have not seen her. I actually discovered I haven't seen her since not even the last time I was in LA. Last time I was in LA prior to this was March 2020. Last time I saw her, I know, and I got broken up with, but I was crying at Burbank Airport. Tears. But
that's funny.
Last time I saw her actually was, I'm pretty sure when we were in London, October of 2019.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We were in London together with my obviously now ex-boyfriend, and yeah, so we were in London together, and I'm pretty sure that was the last time I saw her. So I saw her, and that was amazing. Oh my god, it was amazing. She like greets me. She was like, I like get to her apartment building, and I'm like standing outside, and I text her. I'm like, I'm here, and then I see her open her door. She goes, "Oh my god, Miss Bitchy!" And I was like, Cookie. It was amazing. Anyways, we went shopping together. We had ourselves a little day. I got some silver hoops and necklace and everything just so I had something to wear jewelry wise. And then we went and we got some food, and it was great. And then I went back to my hotel that night, and I ended up meeting up with my friend Emma, which Emma is Paige's best friend. She's also one of my really great friends from New York. She works for Balenciaga, and Balenciaga had to fly her out to LA to do some work. Queen Emma. So she was in LA the same time as I was. So we were like, oh my God, New York City girlies, unite. Let's go out for drinks. So me, her, and her coworker went out to this Mexican restaurant for drinks. It was absolutely amazing. So that was our Friday night together. Wonderful. Had some beveraginos. And then Saturday, I just had myself a little day during the day. I did some more shopping. I decided to go shopping on Saturday because I wanted to. Saturday was one of the hottest days, and I still needed a bathing suit. So I went to the mall, got a bathing suit. I chilled by the pool all day, and then that night, Maddie, Queen Maddie, that we were talking about earlier,
OnlyFans queen,
our queen. She ended up meeting me at my hotel. We went to the rooftop. We got some drinks. And last time I saw her was Playlist Live 2020, which was in February, like right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that. So I saw her. We had a few drinks. We caught up. That was really lovely. So that was my Saturday. Sunday, I ended up doing brunch. I had 2 brunches on Sunday. Basically, this entire LA trip, aside from like, you know, the Vile Files, was based also around me like seeing everybody that I haven't seen in like 2 years.
Yeah.
So I had a brunch on Sunday in the morning with Ashley Besson, which you guys know, she is my ex-boyfriend's little sister, but she is also my West 27 client. I absolutely love her. I know that. What a combo.
What a
combo. I mean, everybody knows, whatever, but she is fabulous. I fucking love that girl.
Mature queen still hanging out with Queen Ashley.
I mean, I love her. She's
iconic.
She's been my client for like years now. And like, even though like, you know, me and her brother obviously went through that breakup, like it never affected me and her, like our relationship.
Ashley's like, I don't give a fuck what he does.
No, literally, she's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're my girl. Yeah. Like, you know, like you still manage me, whatever.
She's always team Tina.
She is. I love her. She's great. So me and her ended up meeting up and we got some food and we caught up and that was really awesome to see her. And then directly from that, I went and I got brunch with Mrs. Skinny Legend Jen Warner.
Jen. We got me the Dula Peep tickets.
She would actually be an incredible Gin and Toxic guest.
Yeah. Oh my God. To talk about like working for Warner.
Yeah. And in general too, she's just a crazy bitch.
Yeah. She's a crazy bitch.
So she would be wonderful on this show. So maybe we'll have her on eventually. But yeah, so I got to see her and we went to a drag brunch. And that was iconic. That was so much fun. Had some burgers, had some mimosas. It was wonderful.
Jen was spitting facts at that brunch. Do you recall what she said about a man with a drag queen?
Yes.
And we
got into this entire conversation.
This is some Gin and Toxic shit.
Yes, okay, so first of all, a man that you invite to a drag brunch that says no because he thinks it's fucking
drag
weird.
Show,
any drag event. If he does not want to go to a drag event because he thinks it's weird or whatever, red flag. Also red flag if you bring him to a drag brunch or to a drag event and he is like uncomfortable, is making weird comments the whole time.
He's like homophobic and dumb.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, huge red flag if he's uncomfortable at a drag show.
Sammy
or doesn't want to go to one because he thinks it's gay or like some shit.
The Irish guys love a drag show.
I love a drag show. Drag shows are so much fucking fun. Like, and just so energetic and the vibes are just always amazing. So yeah, we went to this drag brunch. It was absolutely incredible. And then I went to bed because I had a long day on Monday. Monday, I ended up meeting up with manager Brian, which was amazing.
Brian
is quite iconic. He gave me
quite iconic.
I walked right past him when I met him at Bluestone Lane for coffee.
I do that all the time to people and they're
I
like,
walk
hello.
right past him and I'm walking past him and then he goes, Christina.
I have like really bad tunnel vision. And like especially if my headphones are in, like forget it. Like I'm not gonna see it.
No, so he's like Christina and then I turned around, I was like, oh my God, Brian. And
I would walk by you.
Hug.
Like if I was in Zara shopping or something and you were there, I would walk right by you. Like
right.
I do not look at people or notice
me
people.
neither.
That would be so funny.
So he was like, Christina. I was like, oh my God, Brian, whatever. And then we ended up having a wonderful like hour and a half little coffee session. We talked about, you know, the future of Gin and Toxic, of course, a lot of exciting things that we kind of planned and things that we want to do. We talked about the future of Bitchy and just everything. And then we talked about other random things. Like he is a freshly married man. So talked about marriage and how he like moved in with his now wife and, you know, how their wedding was. And it was just so wonderful.
Did they not move in together till they got married?
No. He actually They moved in together into her place like during like the pandemic and stuff, but it wasn't like an official move in. You know, it was like a pandemic move in.
Okay.
You know, but whatever. But yeah, they have been living together, but they're now house hunting.
Okay, cute.
Which is wonderful.
Cute.
They have the most adorable little Frenchie named Parker. So cute. Yeah, but they're living together. And also, his wife is a wedding planner. So they planned their entire wedding start to finish. And it came out fabulous.
I'm sure
they had the most cool, adorable little like backyard wedding. They had an adult bouncy house. It was catered by In-N-Out Burger.
Wow,
like it was
cute.
I gotta show you photos. It was like honestly quite iconic.
That's
she had the
so
cutest little
cute.
dress on. Like, yeah, it was like, oh my God, I loved it.
That's so cute.
I absolutely love it. So yeah, I met with him, had that, and then Bachelor finale, what's it called? Part 1 was on. watched that, and then directly after recorded the Vile Files with Nick Vile himself, and that was
Sing it, girl.
right. That was
Sing it, bitch.
amazing. It was me, Nick, his wonderful girlfriend Natalie, and then the two co-hosts. Absolutely incredible.
His hot 10 out of 10 girlfriend.
His girlfriend is banging.
Oh
my
like
gosh.
dumb hot.
She walks in. She goes, "Hi, my name's Natalie." I was like,
Hey,
girl,
Natalie.
"Hi, Natalie. Do you want to date me also?" Like, you're beautiful. So she was just amazing. But Nick was great.
I'm looking at his Instagram right now. Was she on The Bachelor?
I don't know.
Okay, we don't know how they
Actually, I don't know. I don't know how they met.
She's so...
But anyways, so it was amazing though. I recently I got into Bachelor with Matt James season, which was fabulous, and then obviously this season has been a fucking roller coaster, and it was just honestly such a fucking honor to be able to go on the show and talk, part 1 of the finale with Nick himself. That was absolutely amazing. The show went wonderful. If you guys want to go, listen to it, I believe our episode is called The Rose Ceremony from Hell, because it was the Rose Ceremony from Hell, part 1 of the finale. But yeah, you guys could go to the Vile Files, check it out, give it a listen. Yeah, I thought I did pretty good on it. I was honestly petrified to be on the show because Bachelor Nation is crazy, and I'm into Bachelor Nation now, but I haven't been watching The Bachelor as long as some other people have. So I was petrified to go on the show, because I was afraid that Bachelor Nation wasn't gonna like me, and they were gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this noob?"
New girl.
New girl. But no, it actually ended up working out totally fine. The episode came out wonderful, and overall it was just an amazing experience.
I'm still looking at Nick Vile's hot girlfriend's Instagram.
She's beautiful.
Dude,
she's also a surgeon or something.
happening?
She's a surgeon or a nurse or something.
Surgical technologist. That's fucking hot.
Yeah, no.
With
actual
a huge
hot girl
rack
behavior.
and a fat ass.
No, actually.
Go off.
Gorgeous. But anyways, so yeah, no, that was just absolutely amazing. And then that night I also ended up going out and getting some food with Maddie again, and this time Elijah. First time around, when I got drinks with Maddie, Elijah was in Sacramento for the weekend or something, but he got back and I got to see him. I got to see the two of them, and they are literally like mom and dad. I love going out with them. I literally feel like their daughter when I go out with them. They're just absolutely amazing.
They're iconic. I was stalking them today. Really
oh my god,
hard.
they're quite iconic. I absolutely love them. So yeah, that was that. And then Tuesday I just woke up, packed up my bags, and I left. And now it's Wednesday, and here we are. We're recording Gin and Toxic. So that was my whole LA trip. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Elevator man.
Oh
my gosh, how could I not bring this up? Okay, if you guys have been watching my damn Instagram stories while I was in LA, I had a little infatuation with a man who we call Elevator Man. Okay, let me tell you guys a story. If you guys didn't watch my Instagram stories, I actually have a Instagram highlight now on my profile called Elevator Man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, the people was
keep
like
that going for every time you meet a random man.
oh my god, absolutely.
But keep the same highlight called Elevator Man.
Keep just that highlight.
Just that highlight for every random man.
I just want to make a new highlight for every man.
Okay.
Imagine my profile is literally just a swipe through of, fucking actor man, TikTok king, St. Pete guy,
Lower East Side
Elevator
king.
man, all these random things. That's literally what my profile is turning into.
Mr. St. Pete.
If he comes here next week, he's getting an Instagram highlight. I'm just not going to show
as well.
I'm not going to tag him. I'm not going to show his face, but I'm going to be posting every hour with him.
Like his hand.
Mr. St. Pete is in town. Look at his
I'm going to as well.
hand.
I will as well.
Yeah. Just got laid, Mr. St. Pete.
Okay, not that for me, but
you go for me. For you.
I heard it.
You maybe, but anyways, what? We can't talk about Mr. St. Pete again. Okay, back to Elevator Guy. So anyways,
I love when you yell like that.
What happened? So what happened was basically There was this cafe in my hotel, okay, a little coffee cafe, whatever. And one of the mornings, I think it was Friday morning, I took a call with my publicist and Nick and everybody from the Vile Files team, whatever, to like talk about the show. So yeah, I was on the phone with my publicist, cool. The day after, like Saturday, I go in the elevator with this guy who like looks very like clean cut, put together, whatever, attractive ass guy. And he's like, hey, like, how's your day, whatever. I'm like, oh, it's going great. He goes, oh, how was the call with your publicist yesterday? And I was like, it was good. Like, were you there? Like, you know, I was like very confused. But then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, actually, I think I do remember him like in the fucking restaurant or whatever. But originally it just like caught me off guard because I was like, what the fuck? This man just asked if my call with my publicist went well. Like, that was so random.
So specific.
Yeah, so specific. But he ended up being super nice, whatever. But I got out of the elevator and I go into my room. And so I post on Instagram stories. And I'm like, guys, like, this was so random, whatever. But he was very attractive and he's cool. And I think he might work as a bartender. That's what I thought at first. I thought he was a bartender or something. So anyways, I get a bathing suit. I go to the pool deck. And now I'm invested by this point. I spoke to the man once. He's attractive, but clearly he's invested in me because he knew that I was on a call with my goddamn publicist. So I'm going to be invested in him.
Like, that seems like a flirty comment to make.
Yeah.
To be honest.
He was, right. He had this very flirty, like, kind of.
Which some people just have.
I don't know.
But, like, the fact that he would make the effort to, like, listen to your call.
Right.
Make a comment about it.
Right.
Like,
exactly. That's why I was like, you know. Anyways, though, go to the pool deck because I thought he was the bartender. So I'm at the pool. I'm looking for him. Nowhere to be seen. But I get into the elevator. I finally leave the pool after a while. I'm going to go into my room. I step into the elevator. As the elevator door is about to close, some man sticks his hand in so he could get into the elevator. Who the fuck is it? Mr. Elevator Man. Walks in. I'm like, oh my God, hey, nice to see you, whatever. I finally ask, like, what he does. I'm like, oh my God, do you work at the hotel? He goes, yeah, I'm the food and drink director or whatever. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I, like, asked him, like, a stupid question. I was like, is pizza all they have? Because it said, like, they advertised, like, the pool deck as, like, enjoy drinks and light bites and, like, all this stuff. So I figured they would maybe have, like, an apps menu or something, but all they had was pizza. And I was like, is all you guys got pizza? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, damn. But whatever. Not the point. Point is, I get into my room and I still don't get his name or his number or anything. And I'm posting about this on Instagram and you guys are blowing up my goddamn DMs being like, you need a name.
Dude,
and I'm
for
like,
some people were DMing me. They were like, tell her to figure it out.
yeah, tell her to figure the shit out, give her number and get his name. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, whatever. I chill out for a sec. I order Uber Eats and then I get into the elevator. I go downstairs to the lobby. I pick up my Uber Eats. I get into the elevator. Who's in the elevator with me again? It's Mr. Elevator Man.
Yes.
Again. So I'm like, oh my God, Mr. Elevator Man, my king. And so finally I ask him, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I forgot to get your name. What was your name? He's like, oh, my name is Mr. Elevator Man. But he said his name. And I was like, oh, like, my name's Christina. And he's like, oh, where'd you come in from? I was like, New York. I'm here for work. I'm a podcaster, whatever, blah, 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 blah. A little small talk, little this and that. Go in my room. I'm eating. Cool, whatever. After that point, I ended up, I think that night I was like going out or whatever. And I decided to do like a little bit of research. I'm going to go on my Instagram stories and make sure I'm telling this in chronological order. But anyways, I ended up doing a little bit of research because I had his name now and his title of what he did. So I did a little research and I found him. And one of the first things I did was I found his Instagram, but it was on private. But I found his Facebook. And on his Facebook, it said that he was single. And I couldn't see anything anywhere that was like telling that he was single. I mean, that he was in a relationship. So I was like, okay, this guy's single. So I was like, oh my God, Mr. Elevator Man is single. No way, blah, blah, whatever. Freaking out. I'm like, I found out he's single. This is amazing. So then what ends up happening is, I'm trying to look at my things. Okay, yeah. So I backtracked. I mean, I went a little bit forward.
many.
Sorry, I know. Well, I'm not going to go through every single one. But basically, okay, after I got his name, I ended up going to the rooftop bar that night with Maddie. And when we got to the rooftop, he was going in the elevator while we were getting out. And Maddie was like, oh my God, was that him? And I was like, yes, that was him. Because he's like, oh my God, hey again. I'm like, hi. Whatever. So that was the last update of the night. The next day, though, I had some errands to run. I was going out, whatever. But I found his Facebook, said that he was single. Went out for the day, ran some errands, did some brunching. And then I got back to my hotel. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do a little bit of a deeper dive. Ended up doing a deeper dive. I found, you know what it was? Because I'm an FBI agent. I found his TikTok. And I was like looking all over the place, and then I ended up discovering via TikTok that he had a girlfriend, but it was like some old videos. So I was like, okay, maybe they broke up. But I ended up going to her Instagram page, and she literally had an Instagram highlight with him where she was posting photos with him from like 2-3 weeks ago. So I was like, God damn it. And they looked like they were dating for like a minute. Yeah. So I was like, no.
You're like, I won't interfere on this one.
I know. I was like, God damn it. I listen, I know I'm a whore. I know I'm a slut. But one thing that I'm not is a homewrecker.
Period.
I don't want to be a homewrecker.
Ew, there's nothing worse than a homewrecker.
We'll never, ever do that. But
now, if you don't know a guy has a girlfriend, that's one thing.
No, that's a very different story. If he tells you that he's single, but he's in a relationship.
That's disgusting. Or if you don't know. Fault.
Exactly. That's fully his fault. But if you hook up with him knowing damn well that he's in a relationship, that's a totally different story. But yeah, so I found out I had a girlfriend, and so then all my hopes and dreams were crushed. Found out that the actual bartender of the hotel, though, was pretty cute, and I was actually talking to him a little bit on and off like the next day, but nothing really came to fruition because it was like a day or two before I was leaving LA. I was running around because of work. I was not fiending for dick by this point.
Okay.
I got to LA, I'm fiending for dick, but then like Elevator Man like fell off the charts, and then I had a lot going on my last 2 days, and I was like, okay, we're not really fiending for dick anymore. Like, it could wait till we get to New York.
Okay.
It could wait till Mr. St. Pete comes to town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, that was the story of Mr. Elevator Man. Yeah.
You're like, now I'm feeding for dick.
Now that we're back in New York, we're getting the roster set back up. Speaking of the roster getting set back up. Oh, yeah, we need to go on the Hinge
Let's get back on it.
We're going to get back on that. Speaking of the roster, TikTok King.
Are you free tomorrow night?
Yeah.
I'll set something up.
Okay, great. So listen, everybody wants an update also. This episode is getting long, but that's fine.
This is probably the last.
Yeah, last little update is people were asking the update on TikTok King.
I have the wine yawns.
I know, same.
It's bad.
But yeah, people are asking for TikTok King updates because the last update we gave you guys was obviously the date we went on. Listen, after that date where we were literally shotgunning martinis, he listened to the episode. Okay, he listened to the episode, guys. He heard that I wanted to fuck him. That was lovely.
Oh, perf.
But anyways, he texted me. He was making jokes. He's like, honestly, you gave me a glowing review. I was like, you are so welcome. Like, whatever. Anyways, though, he has actually been away.
Love that he listened.
Well, he knew he was going to be like talked about in it. So he's like, I'm on it. So he listened, absolutely loved it. A few of you guys found out who he was because he was sending me screenshots, and he was like, looks like they found me. And it was literally Gin and Toxic fans fucking commenting on his TikTok videos being like, oh my God, you have to be the one
I
Christina
knew you guys
would
would find him.
It's fine though, because he was playing into it. He was liking the comments, whatever. He thought it was hilarious. He was totally on board with this whole thing. So he is a team player. But anyways, he was away for like the past week for a wedding. And I was away for work, but we both actually came back at the exact same time. This is really weird. We landed back in New York yesterday night at the exact same time. We were like messaging each other, and we like both posted videos from like our Ubers at like the same time going back into the city. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, did you just get back? And I was like, yeah, like looks like you just got back too. He said his flight landed at like 12:35 and mine landed at 12:30. Which was hilarious. We could have totally run into each other at the airport, but we went to different airports. But anyways, we had a discussion before I went to LA that whenever he got back from his little being away for the wedding thing and I get back for work, that we were gonna go out again, give the people, you know, the follow-up, a part 2. And he made a joke and he was like, maybe instead of like just downing martinis, we could do like an actual like wine and pasta night. And I was like, that sounds amazing. So that's the update with TikTok King. So now that I'm back, we were actually messaging each other today on Instagram this morning, and we were talking about when we're going to meet up next, because we were talking about the fact that we could have been at the airport at like the same time and everything. And he said that would have made for the best pod content too. And I said, well, now that we're both back, I'm going to need to give the people an update sooner or later. People need to know what the TikTok King is up to. And then he goes, I agree. Let me know when you're free. We can make that happen. So I'll let you guys know when I go on my second date with TikTok King.
And another hinge date.
And another hinge date.
Which
Are we
I'm
getting
on
anything
right
good?
now. So
anything good?
This guy's fucking profile says,
Oh no.
ew.
Oh
Ew.
no.
He goes, believe it or not, I think Jake Gyllenhaal dodged a bullet with Taylor Swift. She sucks.
Did I not?
Yeah, you said.
I wonder if did you already X him out?
I exited that. A lot of guys put the Jake Gyllenhaal thing on their Hinge profile because they're fucking
oh my god, I
thirsty.
told you literally in that other
Don't
episode
worry,
that a guy did that.
I messaged him. I go, Taylor Swift sucks. Red flag.
You said that?
Yeah.
Good.
And then this guy, oh no. This guy was like, I need to know if you look like Isla. He goes, Lily, I need to know if you look like Isla Fisher. She's like a redheaded actress. I go, you decide. I give him my Instagram. And then I'm going to unmatch him because
you decide. Have any guys that like you spoke to that I didn't get to go on dates yet, like the ones that you already met with, have they followed up?
There's one guy, I think.
Like, what about Porn Stash? What happened to Porn Stash?
What happened to Porn Stash?
What happened to Porn
Also,
Stash?
this guy's hot.
Let me see. Oh, he's cute.
Jesus, my mom just scared the shit out of me. Anyway,
he's cute. I remember.
Yeah,
him.
he's cute, and he really wanted to take you on a date. I kind of left him on red or something.
Oh my god!
So
Well, message. You can message like these guys.
He's
like
back in town.
Yeah, and be like, sorry, she was away for work for a bit, but like we're getting back to
Hey,
it.
Christina's agent here. She's been out of town. This guy goes, let's do something a little classier than drinks. X.
Jesus Christ. You could blow people's ears out.
I don't give a fuck.
But is Lily single? We've been getting quite a bit of messages that are like, okay, but what about the redhead?
Not the NBA player, X.
I mean, like, would I want to fuck around with an NBA player? Yeah, but like,
but he wants
never
me.
date. That's right. Perp. Sammy. What does it say? Really interested in the personality. Which Lily put that my personality is having a fat and juicy ass. What?
Why'd you just say Sammy?
Oh no, I said Sammy better watch out with the NBA player. Oh no, I remember not doing the foot again.
Yes, I am. I remember in August I was in Vegas for work, and I was like, I texted Sammy and I was like, there's so many NBA players in my hotel, and he was like, was that really necessary to tell me that? Was that really fucking? And I was like, Sammy, I wasn't telling you that because I'm gonna like go out with them. I'm telling you because
I do want you to get a little jealous.
No, I told him because he watches the NBA, and he was like, I was like, why is your mind going there? He's like, you know exactly what you meant. I'm like, I did not. I actually did not mean that. Anyways, Soulja Boy asked me out, not the NBA players.
Right. I think you should be a little bit more concerned about that, buddy.
Never forget. I almost just use this as a pointer.
Never forget. We did a whole episode on that about how Soulja Boy was literally like practically begging Lily to go out with him.
Never forget.
Yeah.
In my pajamas.
Right.
No makeup on. High. Oh, am I allowed to say that?
High what?
I was high as a bitch.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
I was in Nevada. It's legal. I went to MedMan, got myself a joint.
You know, it's legal in New York too. And even it wasn't, who the fuck cares?
Not me. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking care.
It's medicine. I love people who say that.
It's a natural herb.
I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to get high.
It's natural. All right, guys, it is now time for Toxic Confessions. Because we're recording this episode so like randomly, obviously, once again.
Sorry, one guy goes, I think I'm in love.
With me?
Yeah.
Aww. Is he ugly?
Yep.
Great.
Well, he's not like the worst, but like just.
Well, anyways, guys, listen, this is like not really a toxic confession, but like it is because it made me laugh. Basically this girl, so when I posted on my Instagram story about how like I forgot like all my underwear and everything in LA, this girl replies to my story. She goes, "Oh my God, no worries. I went to go visit my sister in LA. The first night she got wasted and kicked me out of her apartment. I ended up having to find a hotel, and then I had to get on a train to San Diego to stay with my brother instead."
Oh.
Like, she was basically like, "Oh my God, like, don't worry that you forgot your underwear, because last time I was in LA, I got kicked out of my sister's house, and then I didn't have a place to stay, so I had to go stay with my brother."
Sounds tragic.
I was just like, Jesus, like, damn, girl.
Damn, mama.
Poor girl. We'll get back to normal toxic confessions when we go back to normal episodes next week, but that's what we got for you today.
This was not a normal episode. I actually was checked out.
What?
The Build-A-Bear's bow.
You ripped the bow off of Bella.
It was on Bella's wrist, and then I put it on her
Bella,
ear.
where the hell have you been, loca?
Did you see someone said that to Taylor Lautner recently, and he was like,
yes.
He was like, stop.
Please stop. Oh, well, guys. Anyways, I think that's it for this fucking episode.
Okay.
First episode back. We're a little wine drunk. We're tired. I also have to
It's
edit.
at 11 o'clock. Oh my God, your life sucks.
Yeah, it's 10:16. I have to edit this episode too. But honestly, like, sometimes when we record episodes, like, as we're talking, I can like kind of gauge, like, is there gonna be a lot of like cutting out?
I don't think there's going to be. I don't
think there's gonna be much to cut out in this episode. So yeah. But anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Make sure to go follow us on social media at Gin Toxic Podcast. Lily.
If your video
has just been like sticking her legs up all episode.
Guys, I don't know why. It's a wine thing. I don't drink wine very often, so when I do,
reminds me of those like oh fuck, my
put your video on for a treat.
Oh no, I can't wait. Oh, I could put my mic right here. Okay.
Oh, what's happening? Christina's reindeer pants.
Could you hold my mic?
You're not wearing reindeer. Hello. Oh my God. I have 2 mics. This is so powerful. Okay. Oh. What the fuck are you doing, bitch? Are you doing a candlestick?
No.
Not the yogi. Oh.
I'm doing the bicycle.
Right. Okay, that's it for this week's episode. Guys, should I always have 2 mics?
No, you're fucking annoying with 2 mics.
I got my mic privileges revoked this episode. Ready? Let's see how many episodes I get my mic privileges taken away.
Look at my hair. All right, guys. Follow us on social media at Gin Toxic Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure to DM us and let us know what the most toxic thing you've done is. No, you don't.
Mic drop.
Your job?
No, this job.
Bitch, stop slamming my fucking $500 microphone. Okay, look at my hair. It looks like I just got up from like having sex. I looked. I want to quit. Okay, we're actually leaving. Fucking go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Gin Toxic Podcast, and let us know what the most toxic thing you've done is.
This episode is either going to be brilliant or painful. You decide. Let us know.
You'll decide, and I will decide like within the next 2 hours of editing. Perf. All right, guys. Love you so much. Goodbye.